Hey, back at it again with another video. Honestly, I really don't know how I'm going to structure this channel. I really feel like it's just going to be a bunch of random content, at least for right now, on things that like I learned from myself, learn from other people, and just something that I just kind of want to spread to you guys. And if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, you probably won't see it. But anyways, something that just kind of came to mind to me today is the quote: "A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one." And so, really, what that quote means to me is like just being able to have knowledge of like a variety of things. And a lot of people feel like that's not good to have so many things going at one time to the point where you're not really able to focus and hone in on one aspect on the things that you want to do. And I definitely understand that piece. But in terms of my life, I feel like I'm a great example of that quote just because I graduated from Stanford. I got my undergrad degree in innovation and organization, which is like science, technology, society with a focus in innovation organization. And in terms of my aspect of that is just like business entrepreneurship. And within that degree, I mean, I honestly was taking classes in a variety of stuff. Like when it came to you know, understanding AI, in terms of the political side of technology, understanding kind of like the moral aspects of, biases when it comes to implementing it within artificial intelligence. And then also kind of just understanding business structure, like business management, understanding how to talk to people, um, how to manage a team in the right way in order to scale a business. On top of that, I mean, I even did certain stuff within land development a little bit. It was like I forgot what the class was called. But honestly, you could literally you had a project at the end of the year where you could talk about any development that's going on in today's world. And on top of that, I played football at Stanford too. So I just had a variety of like a whole bunch of stuff that I was doing. And on top of that, learning how to invest in stocks, learning how to invest in crypto. And then now where I'm at the point too, where I'm getting my master's degree in real estate, which is interesting just based off of the fact that I really wasn't interested in doing real estate at all until I got here pretty much where I found out that this is one of the top master's programs for real estate and in the country. And then also through talking to mentors back at Stanford, understanding what they did, honestly. And on top of that, I'm sorry, I'm going back to Stanford. Like I also was interested in learning about private equity. Got into private equity. I really didn't enjoy it that much. So then I was like, okay, I don't like private equity. So let me learn about some other stuff. And just within that whole landscape of doing internships within private equity, on top of learning about AI, which I didn't really even know. Mm, I really didn't know the severity of artificial intelligence at the time, which I feel like I'm an idiot for that. But then again, I just didn't know. Um, and then on top of that, just kind of learning like a broad sense of business management and also kind of the political sides of the potential worries when it comes to artificial intelligence too. That's kind of just a broad like scope of what I did at Stanford. I really explained that really poorly, but anyways, going back to it. So then now I'm at a point where I'm getting my master's degree in real estate here, when I didn't even think I was going to even do that, which is crazy. And then also kind of just going into a whole new lanes of learning more about artificial intelligence and how to use it within a business and actually growing a business, scaling a business using AI. So having all that information that I learned at Stanford into now, it's crazy how that works. And as you could tell, like throughout that whole process, I wasn't doing any kind of specialization at all. I really wasn't. I was really learning the things I was interested in doing and wasn't afraid to learn more about what I wanted to learn about. And I feel like it's important for people and to you guys to understand, like, at the end of the day, learn the things that you're interested in, and want to learn more about. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now. Like, I'm playing college football at the highest level, and I'm still trying to find time within my day to learn more about other things, you know? And it's important to do that because it's important to learn things that you're interested in doing because it just gives you a broader scope of what life can be like, what life is like, and what life is like outside of the things that you focus on a day-to-day basis. And so, back to the quote, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Like, being able to be versatile is important, being able to know certain things, know multiple different facets of um what you call it, of different categories is important. And I feel like in terms of my life, it's actually helped me because, for one, it helps me get out of my comfort zone of just being a student athlete. And then two, it's things that I'm interested in. And so why would I not try to learn about it? And I feel like today, in the world that we live in, everybody is so interested in other things, but they don't put the time in to actually learn about certain stuff. And not only learning, like, putting time aside to learn about other stuff, but also putting your money where your mouth is and using the money that you have in order to learn different things and put you in the rooms in order to grow personally. And so whether it's coming like whether it is buying books, whether it's buying schools, like, there's just so many ways to learn and to grow. And I feel like sometimes it's hard for people to understand that, or they may just be too afraid to even step into that, especially when it comes to using your money to learn, like buying a book. Like, why would I want to buy a book when I could just go DoorDash some food? Or, like, really, like, $30 of like of probably like a lifetime of knowledge is just, come on now. Like, I think that's very valuable because at that point, if you apply the stuff that you're starting to learn about, then it don't matter how much your DoorDash order costs, you're gonna be all right, I feel like. And so, anyways, yeah. One more time. One more time. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Remember that. Think about that. Put in the comment section how that applies to your life. And if you disagree, let me know. If you agree, give me a thumbs up. But all right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.